Welcome to our dog forecast 2025. And here are the auxiliary stars that we have for the dog. We have Monthly Virtue, Red Matchmaker, Lesser Consumer, Death Charm, Cascading Cloud, and Flying Blade. But before we discuss the definition of these stars, I'd like to remind you we have 4 animals in our chart. We have the year, the month, the day, and the hour. The year represents your colleagues, your clients, your relatives. The month represents your finances, your boss, your career, your business. Then the day represents you and your spouse, your significant someone, even your best friend. And then the hour represents your kids, your thoughts, your health, and your investments. Now, in order to find out what are your 4 animals, please scan this QR code. This is free. It's going to do the calculation for you. All you have to do is plug in your details, your birthday, and then your birth hour, and the calculator will do it for you. Now, going back to the auxiliary stars that we have for the dog, the first one is Monthly Virtue. This is actually an amplifier auxiliary star. So if we have good stars, that will help amplify it. At the same time, this also brings kindness, assistance, and resolution to some of our problems. No? If we have been experiencing big problems this past year, then the Monthly Virtue will help shrink it into a solvable problem. Next is Pommel Saddle. You might travel to actually gain more clients, or you might expand your business, or you might even see opportunities to study abroad. No, this is actually a good star to have. Next is Red Matchmaker. This is a good star when it comes to relationship, especially if you're single. You might actually find someone this year that would be a lasting relationship, would turn into a lasting relationship or something that's meaningful. So if you're single and ready to mingle, please go out, hang out with people other than the online app. Go beyond that, because there's a huge possibility for you to meet the one within 2025. All right. Next is Lesser Consumer. This is all about expenses. So you have to manage your expenses, and usually this is triggered by spending money for other people. Okay, so just be careful. Make sure that you do your accounting to avoid spreading yourself too thin, especially when it comes to your finances. Next is Cascading Cloud. This represents someone that you gave a promise to in the past, might actually come back this year to remind you of that promise. Okay, so think about it. What is something that you have said or a promise that you did in the past that you haven't fulfilled yet? This is the year that you might have to. Okay? Next is Flying Blade. This represents sharp objects that causing you bruises and cuts. This is a minor injury auxiliary star, but then again, it's still annoying. The ankle bumping into a corner of a table, that's something that's really painful. So just be careful. You might find yourself a bit more clumsier than usual. Before I let you go, please remember that I have a Prosper Live event happening on January 18, 2025. It's a live in-person event. It's going to be in Discovery Suites. It's all about 2025, what you can do to turn it into a thriving year. Now, to know more, here's my QR code, and to review the link to find out what are the other information that you can get, because this is something that you will definitely need for 2025. Getting prepared, what can you do to turn this into a thriving year? Thank you for watching. I'll see you next year.